What up, guys? So we are in a 2017 Durango Citadel. This one is pretty much fully loaded with every option. Has the sunroof. We have the dual zone climate control, leather, Beats audio. Has the captain's chairs in the middle instead of the bench seat. And the only thing I don't like about this one right off the back is it's only a V6. You can already, just moving it out of the parking spot, you can feel the lack of power. But I kind of like the little dial, but at the same time I don't. I kind of prefer just a regular shifter. The dials are kind of weird. The turning radius is actually really good since it's SUV. They typically have pretty good turning radius. I've been looking at getting an SUV. I actually want one. So I decided to come over here today, and I'm at Dodge Country in Killeen, and they were nice enough to let me take the Durango and check out a few other cars that you guys will be seeing the videos coming up soon. It does feel top heavy, obviously. These Durangos, I don't know if you noticed, but they're pretty high off the ground, so you can feel like the body roll and everything. Woo, about to flip over. So this one is in a white color. Let's see it, test the brakes out. Brakes work decent. This one is the white. I don't know if it's the ivory pearl. I don't think it's the ivory pearl one. It has all the chrome. That's another thing I don't like. You guys will see in the video right now. There's a lot of chrome on the Citadel models. These are the fully loaded models. If it was me, the one I'm looking at getting would be an RT, because all the trim is black on them, and also they have the V8, which I mean, you can get a Citadel with a V8, but I don't like all the extra stuff that this car has. Oh, it has stop start. Oh, this one I guess has the stop start feature as well. I didn't realize that because I just felt the AC start to get kind of hot, and then it just kicked back on, which I don't like that feature at all as well. I hate that feature. I know some people would love it, but I think it's bad for the engine. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that you're gonna have an engine at running temperature and you're just gonna kill it randomly and then just start it and then kill it and start it. I don't like that. So not my cup of tea. This one does have the vented seats, just like my Scat Pack does, which I'm gonna kind of test them out because I have a feeling that my vented seats are not working 100%. So see how these are.
So
we're gonna fully gun it. See how it is. Ooh, that shit was struggling. I'll tell you what, guys, if you're gonna get a Durango, don't get a V6. Just get the V8, trust me, because these things are way too heavy for these V6s.
It's not so bad with just two people in the car, but yeah, if you load up, got a bunch of groceries in the back, and other people in the back seats, it's gonna feel a little even slower.
Yes, it is. So guys, this is my buddy Steven here. He's gonna be helping out with doing the review-based portions of the, maybe, well, you guys have probably seen him on the channel. He's helped me out before, but you guys will be seeing more of him when it comes to the review stuff. We're gonna take it on the highway, see how it feels.
You'll be in trouble again on YouTube. Yeah. They're gonna cut your shit out.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much music because of the copyright issues, but the beats do sound pretty good in here. I know a lot of people say it's not worth the money, so you guys will have to check that out if you think it's worth the investment. It's a $1,000 option upgrade. From my understanding, they don't sound that great. What I don't like about the Beats audio is you don't hear there's not enough bass in it. Even the ones that have the subwoofers, like I don't think this one has a sub in the back, I have to check, but even the like the Chargers and stuff that have the sub in the back, it doesn't even seem like it's that great and it's back there. So I mean, like I said, it's kind of up to you if you want to option up to that or not. It's actually pretty smooth on the highway for being such a big vehicle. You know, here in Central Texas, we have a lot of we have a lot of wind. It's a really windy area, so it's really common for you to get blown all over the highway, kind of like you can feel the gust of wind pushing you. This one, I mean, it's not super windy today, but it didn't feel that bad. Like I said, you can feel that it is pretty high off the ground, which I don't like. That's one thing that I would recommend right away for this car. I recommend it for any car. Lower it, because if you lower it, you're gonna get better handling on anything, and you don't have to slam it like I did on my Scat. I mean, you could just do, like I've seen guys with these Durangos and the Jeep Cherokees, they do like just lowering springs, like an 1.5 inch drop in the front, 2 inch drop in the back kind of thing. It looks a lot cleaner, and you're gonna get a lot better handling. Overall, the feel is pretty good. All the controls are pretty much the same. Like if you guys are familiar with the 8.4 Uconnect system, it's all the same. You have your controls all in the screen. You also have secondary controls on the bottom. Like I said, you have dual zone climate control, so you can have heat and AC or AC heat, whatever you want to do. For the gauge cluster, it's the same, just like in my Scat. You can adjust it and change what you want. Like you can rearrange it and everything, where you could put like the time, the date, all that kind of stuff. These Durangos also, if you're not aware, they also have the third row seating. That's one of the biggest selling points for this vehicle for a lot of people, but the third row is going to be more for children. It's not going to be a comfortable seat for full-size adults.
Yeah, it's based off of how high the headrest.
Yeah, some people like it because you can have your kids in the back, and then you can also have, like, you know, the middle seats open for actual adults, like other family members if you're on a trip or something like that. Cargo space is decent with the seats up. For everyday use, like if you're just gonna go grocery shopping, stay local where you live, you'll be fine. If you're gonna be going on an actual trip where the car's gonna be loaded, you'll start probably noticing a lack of space back there if you have those seats up. With the seats down, you actually have a really good amount of cargo space. They go fully flat, so that's also a pretty good plus. Some vehicles don't have that. They don't go flat. There's like a hump there or something, so it becomes like a pain in the ass. I do like the seats though. These seats are pretty comfortable. I'm not a fan of the super light beige. I mean, it looks good with this color combination, I think, because it has black stitching. I do like that, but beige tends to get dirty very quickly, and I don't like that at all. I'm more of I like black seats, or the dark brown ones is what I'm a fan of. But we're at 60 miles an hour right now. I'm gonna fully punch it on the highway and see. 65, 70, 75, 80. So I mean, for the size and having that V6, it's not bad. But like Steven said, if you have like kids in here, you have you know, suitcases, whatever, you're on the trip, it's gonna struggle a little bit. Like I said, the V8 is gonna be obviously the way to go on this one. Actual driving position is pretty comfortable. You're higher up, obviously. For the blind spots, it's pretty good. I can see both sides of the vehicles very clearly. If I have to turn and look, you can easily see out the rear window. Some cars, they have like the pillars there, like the rear window pillar, or the way the door's shaped is in the way, so you really can't see out the rear window to check your blind spot. Visibility out of the rear view mirror is also very good. Durangos have very big back windshields, or back windows, whatever you want to call them, and so I can see clearly. If you have people sitting back there, I can tell you right now, because I can see both third row seats, you may have an issue with being able to see out, or if you have something stacked too high, that may be a problem. But other than that, it's not bad. The steering wheel is just like my Scat, actually. Yeah, I think it's identical. Have the same controls in the same position. You have your radio controls, your sound, your actual controls for your cluster, where you can start changing stuff and set radio stations, look at your MPG. The horn, same. Overall, not a bad car. I do like the Durango. I wish they had a V8 here. The guy told me that they don't have any V8s in stock right now, so I will be coming back. Hopefully, I'm going to give them their info, and hopefully you guys will be seeing more of these videos with this dealership. I want to come back and actually test drive an RT, because I want to see how much better it is with a 5.7 Hemi.